Welcome, I'm Maria, and this is my channel. I'm here today to deliver the message for Aquarius Nation, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Holla at your girl. Let's get it popping, y'all. And so it is. Aquarius, what's been happening with y'all guys? Let's find out through spirit what the messages is going to behold and bestow upon you, so you may transmute these energies to serve you for your highest good moving forward. And with that being said, let's get it, y'all. How you get in here? Hold on, let me make sure y'all deck is not mixed up with the other decks. Here we go. Absolutely. Spirit, show me what I need to know for the highest good of all. What's the current position for Aquarius's Sun, Moon, and Rising, please? I thank you in advance. Current position, Aquarius, we got the Hermit energy. So it could be possible that a lot of you out there in the collective is starting to do a lot of self-reflection and going within and seeking the light from within you. Your divine order. What is it that you are here to do? Where is your path headed? What is your journey moving forward into 2020? The energy crossing you guys is the King of Cups. So a lot of you are embodying self-love at this time by doing that self-reflection, and that's what's up, Aquarius. King of Cups is all about wearing his heart on his sleeve, but not being naive. Feel that and hold that near and dear. Because consciously, you're aware, you're showing up in your own reading. King of Swords energy, Aquarius. It's time to give people their walking papers and let them keep moving as you propel forward and elevate and ascend into another chapter of your life. King of Swords energy is dual. He's just, and he gets the job done at the end of the day. And a lot of you Aquariuses out there, y'all starting to take control and take action to cut out things, people, places, situations, overcoming negative addictions by cutting it out, because you know it's not serving you for your highest good. Consciously, you're very aware of that. Unconsciously, however, you're not aware that there's a new chapter that must begin in your life. Even though you're in hermit mode right now and you loving yourself a little bit more a day at a time, Aquarius, unconsciously, the world represents the starting of a new chapter and a new dawn and a new day. And it shall be revealed. However, what is limiting you in order for you to unconsciously not be aware of the lessons that you have learned thus far? Your limitations is the strength. Many of you have to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and find the strength despite your fears, and understand that even though you have that lack mentality still, the infinity is on top of you guys. The wisdom that you have acquired throughout the lessons that you have learned within this last decade, there's a purpose for the pain. So take this strength energy and transmute it for your highest good at the end of the day, Aquarius, and watch miracles take place in your life. Because life is full circle, like the infinity sign right over your head. Leo energy. However, this represents Aquarius's limitations. What is stopping you from moving forward? What is preventing you, Aquarius, from acquiring the strength from within? Or learning how to tame the beast and stop reacting and learn how to respond? King of Swords energy, y'all. The outcome, the advice from Spirit, 4 cups. The limitation is strength, and the outcome is the 4 cups energy. Sometimes with that Hermit energy, you can do some self-reflection, and even though you loving yourself a little bit more day to day, it takes a conscious effort and a conscious decision, Aquarius, to make that decision, to let go and release what no longer serves you. And you might find yourself feeling a little depressed, or feeling a little bit bored in your life because of those 3 emotional cups that you have lost. Because the world unconsciously has closed those chapters out in your life. Now it's time for you to lift your head up to the sky, Aquarius, and see what Spirit is trying to show you. That 1 Ace of Cups. Self-love, baby. And you got it within you. It's time to turn your back on ships that are no longer going to come in and make a decision. Grab one of those wands and create your own ships that's going to serve you for your highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? The Hermit is being clarified by the 7 of Cups. So a lot of you are awakening to your truths. That all along you had options. You may have not chose the best options in the past, but Spirit wants you to know, with your current position being the Hermit energy, and clarifying is the 7 of Cups. It's time for you to find the strength to lift your head up with this King of Cups energy and know that you are worthy of true love. And it begins with you, Aquarius. Why is the King of Cups here for my Aquariuses? Knight of Swords. Many of you is awakening to your possibilities, that you have the abilities to speak up and go towards what it is that you truly desire. And once that happens, you go from the Knight to the King. The Knight of Swords is clarifying that King of Cups energy. You loving yourself. You speaking your truth. You standing in your divine purpose right now. Moving into 2020, Aquarius. Why is the King of Swords here for Aquarius? The Hermit showed up again for you guys. The King of Swords, consciously, you're full aware that you know what you got to do, because it's been confirmed twice by Spirit with the Hermit energy. You done did your soul searching. Now it's time to make moves. Make them boss moves. And cut out those people, places, and things that have been holding and bogging you down, so you can soar and fly like the eagle you were meant to be, Aquarius. Why is strength their limitation, Spirit? What can you tell them about that? The High Priestess. The High Priestess, your limitation is finding the strength within, but deep down inside you already know the secrets and the lies and the truths about the situations you done put yourself in, and it's time to go within with that Hermit and tell yourself the truth, Aquarius. The reason why you found yourself in unfavorable situations that kept you stuck and stagnated is because you refused to take the blinders off, and you refused to find the strength. But for the end of December, you're going to come into your truths. High Priestess, Can't nobody fool you moving forward. Even though unconsciously the world is here showing up that many of you may not be aware of the lessons that you have learned. You have acquired the wisdom and the understanding to apply it moving forward to strengthen you with that strength card. Let's get it, Aquarius Nation. Holla at your girl. Clarify the world. Why is the world here? Page of Cups. You got a new offer, a new opportunity to, not only accept someone's emotional offer towards you, but if you consciously become more aware and in tune with that high priestess energy and know that you have the strength and the solidarity within your heart to open up your heart chakra and understand that the lessons that have been closed out was only the stepping stone for you to see the new offers and the new opportunities coming your way for 2020. Because ultimately with the Seven of Cups clarifying the Hermit energy where your current position is at, a lot of you are going to see new opportunities arise in love moving forward. Why? Because you're in the Four of Cups energy as the outcome. You're not happy where you're at emotionally. You seeking something more. But in order for you to seek something more, Aquarius, you got to understand that that more resides within you. Don't get that shit twisted. Never. Let's get it. Clarify the Four of Cups, please. Why is the Four of Cups here? For my Aquarians. Everything you have endured has been karmically divine to set you on your path and set you free and put you in alignment with your true possibilities and your true destiny that has been waiting for you to answer the call. Aquarius, you got good karma coming towards you, but are you willing to take it by opening your eyes up to the truth and unveiling and unraveling them secrets that you have held deep within your heart and soul? It's time to purge and let it go. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. What can you show me about the Three of Wands, Spirit? For Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Five of Wands is clarifying the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And what this is simply showing me is that you're in a mental conflict on which road you ultimately go because you lack the confidence and the strength within you due to the limitation in your limitations position, Aquarius. However, you have that high priestess energy. It's time for you to get tuned and tapped in and start opening up your brow and your crown chakra and start developing your throat chakra potential with that King of Swords. And let's get it, y'all, because at the end of the day, when you are done, and when you understand unconsciously that the lessons have been learned and that you have new opportunities coming towards you, you no longer need to fight for anyone's time, affection, or attention and be in conflict and battle with them and constantly trying to compete to get their attention, to see you. Bottom of the deck, you showed up again, Aquarius Nation. Holla at Maria, please. Hashtag, I heard you, girl. That's right. Healing has begun and you're not even aware of it consciously, but you will find the strength with that Leo energy to keep moving forward. You always do, Aquarius, and that's what's popping. The star energy, y'all. I need not say nothing more. You know what you got to do. The healing has already begun with the Hermit energy. For 2020, you got good things coming towards you if you choose to take it. Now, with that being said, I'm going to pull you a mermaid, an oracle from the mermaids. And let's find out what the mermaid's song is going to sing for my Aquarians for the last month of the year before we move into 2020. Because karmically, you have a divine preordained order that you need to get into alignment with, Aquarius, based off of the energies that I just read for you guys. You'll be well on your way if you just take your time and free yourself from the madness and understand unconsciously that all things that are hidden in the dark must come to light, Aquarius Nation. Mermaids, show me what I need to know from my Aquarians. And so it is. The Oracle of the Mermaids. Oracle message is experiments, manipulation of nature, force and change, cruelty in pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. This is a warning, y'all. Let's listen. The message from the Oracle of the Mermaids for my Aquarians is experiments. The mermaids sing. We are concerned. We are concerned that we are seeing the errors of pride, hubris, arrogance repeating themselves in this time. We are concerned that the terrible experiments that occurred in Atlantis, where Lemurians were modified against their will, are being repeated. We are concerned. We see you taking the cells of one form and attaching them to another, stitching life forms without choice to each other, and breeding forms you think will be useful, introducing species into environments, mutating and twisting and ultimately hurting creatures and yourself and this planet. Power and enslavement are these experiments on animals, on sea creatures who are hunted, on people to change their shape, to look as though they do not age, to enlarge the part of the body and to carve away another. What is it you are doing? Why? Why call on now to understand your own beauty, the perfection of all that is in nature? Stop the cruelty. Ask yourself, look around, empathize. Or will you do it again? Will you change the very nature of the world because you thought your arrogant quest was noble? Our tears fall unnoticed into the ocean, and you continue, but not you who receives this card. You have spoken up, and we know you will just by self-love, kindness to animals and sea creatures, and activism bring about change through your compassionate actions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divination. Looking into the GM food, cosmetics, products, and food sources developed with genetic manipulation and experimentation. All experiments are not bad, but many are cruel. We humans and other creatures of their own selfish purposes. They lose the very part of themselves that is most beautiful and noble. Many claim ignorance or have been persuaded that experimenting on animals is necessary for human health and well-being. You are now awakening and seeing the connections between all life forms. You are awakening to the wrongness of seeking to understand something by taking it apart, and most often without consent, separating families, tribes, colonies of creatures for purposes that are selfish and cruel. This took place in Atlantis, and the mermaids witnessed it, with the creatures of the Lemuria and the animals who were often torn apart on tables as if they were unable to feel. We need to step in, all of us, and change it. It is happening again. That's why we're talking to you now, Aquarius. The mermaids are sending you a message that you don't have to follow the conformity of society and what society deems normal and appropriate. You are humanitarian, Aquarius. Don't forget that. Let's get a second oracle for you. Adrift. Because the first oracle is pertaining to where you've been and how you got there and how you're going to find the strength to persevere to get out. You don't need to experiment with your own self-worth and allow yourself to be dragged in the mud with other people's intentions and cruelties towards you just to make you look like the buffoon. It's time for you to speak your truth and share your wisdom through the lessons that you done learn, Aquarius. The second oracle is adrift. Letting go, allowing a force to take charge for a time. Letting go. Right, y'all? Let me get you up out of here in a minute. Bear with me, guys. This is a lot of reading with these oracles. So, with that being said, I'll continue to do my job. Adrift. Aquarius. What is it to be without direction, without self-determination, without sense of empowerment? Is it always disempowering? So this card invites you to contemplate the many aspects of letting go. As so many of you humans say, so many times it has become a cliche, going with the flow. Sometimes, for all our strength and purpose, we mermaids just let go for a time, especially if there has been a great turmoil and we are weak. So, the Adrift card suggests that there is a sense of making no effort at all at the moment. That you may be safe and able to float, but it is up to the tides and the cycles and the waves and to the wind to determine your destination. It can also suggest that there is a lack of urgency for you at this moment, Aquarius, that you are willing to be totally compliant and to see what happens next, and yet this is a choice too. You can always paddle. You can choose to lie down, turn your face to the clouds and drink the waters from the sky when they choose to come, to allow your fate to be decided for you. And sometimes, excuse me, and sometimes this is the right and good. It is sometimes humbling and can create wisdom. The wisdom that comes with observation and stillness and the sense of sacrificing yourself to a power greater than yourself, Aquarius. There is no longer an anchor. There is no sail. There is no source. And there is no map. There is only the floating world of which you are a part. Refusing to attempt to change things, allowing yourself to surrender to the situation and to see where it takes you. A kind and peaceful passivity, and in the oceanic way, allowing the cycles to make a decision on your behalf. Things can indicate too that you have no desire to make decisions, only to drift and to float and to allow whatever outcome will it be. It is as if there is no moving forward and no retreat. Just a moment-to-moment acceptance of all that is taking place, Aquarius, and a very gentle, almost imperceptible willingness to let the tide and the current take you where it will. You are adrift, and you are somehow akin to the Odin, hanging on to the tree of life. Will you be taken? Will you be taken to the shore? Will you remain at sea? Will you fade and vanish? What it should be. This is not even a question you are asking yourself. It seems you have made the powerful choice for suspension, to rest, to not do, for nothingness, for allowing what is around you to determine for now the fate of yourself. Adrift. Aquarius. Let me speak to you guys for a moment. Sun, moon, and risings. Based off of the tarot energies that I just read for you guys. It's time for you to unlift the veil with that high priestess energy and find that strength to surrender to what was and allow the universe unconsciously to make you become aware of the world and the chapters that have ended, so you can stay adrift and stay afloat. And know with that hermit energy, Aquarius, that there's nowhere to go. But be still and know that the universe is carrying you to your final destination, in which is going to enlighten you to the truth of who you really are. You are that star. And never forget that, guys. I'm Maria, and I want to thank you for taking this journey with me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you choose to do so. If not, I'll see you on the next go around, Aquarius Nation. Holla at your girl. Peace, love, and walk in grace, y'all.